All right. During the last video, I showed you how to create this template here where we get started with each one of our projects. And also, when we went over to robot and platform type, when we made sure that the two things were correctly highlighted, it brought up the words that we want on the side, and we're going to deal with this side of the code today. So within these text functions here, we're mostly going to deal with what's called the natural language. And if I click on the plus sign there, you'll see the words setup, movement, robot motion, wait, until, and special. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get our robot to start the left motor, and then we're going to wait for a little while, and then we're going to get it to stop motor. A very simple program, but it's a good start showing you how to use these features. So within my pseudocode, I'm going to type in what I actually want to do today. I'm going to start my left motor. Then I'm going to wait for 5 seconds. And then I'm just going to stop my left motor. A very simple program just to get our feet wet and get started. Alright, so now our program here is going to go all within this task main here where you see the beginning curly bracket and the ending curly bracket. That's where our program is going to line up. So what I want you to do here is go into movement, and you'll see the drop down menu here where it says set servo. We're not going to deal with the set servo at all in this class here, but you see the next one says start motor. That was the first part in our pseudocode, so you're going to drag and drop the start motor section, and notice that it just automatically types in the code for us. Alright, next on my pseudocode I want it to wait for 5 seconds. So we're going to go into the wait category. That one's pretty obvious, and there's two drop down menus that come with the wait. One says wait time, that'll be just in seconds. The other one says wait in milliseconds. We are not going to deal with the wait in the milliseconds portion here. We want the easier one, the wait in seconds. And that one I can just go ahead and type in within the C brackets. Alright, I'm back here. So we're going to go into the wait time here where the words are black, and we're just going to type in the number 5. And that'll allow us to wait for 5 seconds. So I started the motor, and now I'm going to wait for 5 seconds. And now I'm going to go back into, I want to stop my left motor. So I'm going to drag the portion that says stop motor right after the wait for 5 seconds. And notice all my stuff's in between these two curly brackets. One thing I do like to add here is I don't really care about the white space. That's fine. It doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't hurt me. So don't worry about that at all. Alright, now so I have my program starting the motor, waiting for 5 seconds, and then stopping the motor. Notice that these portions still have letters in black. That tells me that there is something left that I need to do. Within the start motor, I can actually change the speed. I know how to do that pretty easily. Last class you learned that 127 is full speed for the motor, so I can go ahead and type that in. The other two say motor port, so I still need to do something yet with my motors and actually set them up. So if you remember from last class here, we go up to motors and sensor setup and click on that button. And our motors are plugged in the port 1 and the port 10. So in port 1 was our left motor. I'm going to type in left motor, no spaces, no capital letters. And I'm going to change that to a VEX 393 motor. And within port 10, I'm going to type in right motor, and that is also a VEX 393 motor. And I'm not going to actually worry about anything on the right side here. And then I'm going to go down to the bottom here where it says apply. I'm going to click on apply, and I'm going to click on OK. Notice that it automatically added in that line of code up at the top for me. And since I called it left motor and I want to actually start my left motor for this one, where it says motor port, I'm going to highlight that word. I'm just going to type in left motor. I'm also going to do the same thing here. And I should be set to go now. So what I want you to do first is compile the program. Make sure there's no errors. If there's any errors, you have to try to figure out where your errors are. And then you will plug in the orange cord into your computer, plug in the battery into the Cortex, turn on the Cortex, and then go ahead and click on this button where it says download to robot. And a little box should appear that allows you to start the program. And it'll run the left motor for a little while, for 5 seconds. It'll seem like an eternity, but it's actually only 5 seconds, and then it'll stop on its own. Alright, we'll see you in the next video.